don't know when to start. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Earbones podcast, the only podcast broadcasting directly from a different Marvel multiverse every single week. I'm Brand, the ears.
I'm Stick the Bones.
With a lot of energy today. Coming with a lot of energy.
Coming at you. Been up way too long.
Coming at you.
Coming at you. Cocoons.
Today's...
Bad movie.
What is it?
Cocoons.
Never saw it.
Oh, yeah, don't. It's not as good as Dune.
Plural cocoons? I could have swore I've seen a movie called Cocoon.
It's just called Cocoon.
Can I catch him?
There's no A. It's not a cocoona.
Mm.
Cocoona matata.
Kakuna Matata.
Cocoona butterfly. Free.
Kakuna turns into Beedrill.
It does. No.
Yeah, Metapod turns into
Oh, Metapod
Butterfree.
does turn into Butterfree. It's been a while.
Yeah, but I feel like you're the Pokeball guy. I mean, I'm a Gen 1 guy. You know a lot more about all the other stuff. But.
Well, you can only keep so many things in your head. It's like
True.
800.
True. Today's multiverse.
Oh.
Nope. Today's universe is Earth 788. First appearance in What If number... Don't know. Oh, can't see what I wrote. 70? Might be 70.
What if 70?
Nope, 10. It's definitely What If 10. 1978. It's What If Jane Foster had found the Hammer of Thor. And it's the universe of Jane Foster dash Thordis.
Thordis?
Didn't let her have the name Thor.
Oh. Well, we've come a long way.
Yep, Thordis.
This is happening now. This is the future. The future's today.
Past the past, the future's now. What's that from?
I swear I just saw something. Isn't that Always Sunny?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I've been saying that for a long time, and I even before I started watching It's Always Sunny.
Maybe it's one of your self-help books or something.
I think it's like something Vince Vaughn says, or it's a movie.
Wedding Crashers?
I don't think it's Wedding Crash. Past the past, the future's now. Here's a fucking early Google. It's an early Google.
We are 2 minutes in.
It's a very early Google.
We are Googling. Oh, God. Oh, it's okay.
You got anything new? You got anything new for me?
Anything new? Well, it's snowing out, which is new because when I left this morning, it wasn't.
What?
It wasn't snowing this
Was there
morning.
snow on the ground? There was snow on the ground? Yeah.
No. There was no snow at the ground.
It wasn't my house.
Came back and it was a foot and a half. And
Foot and a half.
it's probably about that.
I mean, it was coming down when I left, like, my realm.
Your realm.
Okay, my phone broke.
How's welcome to Midgard, I guess. I don't know.
Gaia.
Gaia.
Yesterday I watched the, okay, first. Okay, this isn't helping me at all.
First, what?
First things first is I'm running down my, as you know, maybe not, all the Oscar nominations came out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to watch all the movies nominated for Best Picture.
Okay.
So yesterday I watched Hacksaw Ridge.
All right.
That movie with Garfield, where he's the man, not the cat.
I was going to say, what's he doing? Eating lasagna?
James Garfield, the one who played...
Do cats even eat lasagna? If you gave a cat
Garfield
lasagna,
does.
I mean, I get it.
I tried to feed a cat a noodle once, and it was not interested.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you could do that.
It might be Tim Allen. It can't be Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Tim Allen has been in anything in 14 years.
No, he's in that show on TV now that's super, like, right-wing.
Last thing he was in was Christmas with the Cranks. Okay.
No, that wasn't the last thing.
Look it up.
Somebody said it's from a movie called The Time Machine. That cannot be right.
I don't...
Because I've never seen it.
I was going to say.
There's something wrong. Is it can't be from Tomorrowland? I've never seen that.
I think you just heard it somewhere.
No, it's definitely in a movie or a television show. The past, the future's now. I don't know.
Family Guy?
No, I do not quote Family Guy. I'll quote American Dad all day. We're Terror Alert Orange.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll quote the first three, even pushing it. First 3 seasons of American Dad. After that,
I've never watched it.
It kind of turns into for lack of a better explanation, a duller Family Guy.
Oh well, that just sounds no fun.
But it had a completely different feel when it started. I loved American Dad. But watch Hacksaw Ridge. Back to that. Full loop. James Garfield, who played Spider-Man. You know the guy who played Spider-Man?
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
That's who it is.
The president.
Who the hell is James Garfield?
I don't know.
that a real person?
I think James Garfield was the president, wasn't he?
Grover Cleveland?
Grover Cleveland. Didn't he die in a bathtub?
Is he? No, that was Taft. Or Taft was the one who got stuck in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Did they die in the bathtub?
Oh, I don't know.
This is not a history podcast.
No,
not a
it's
history
not.
podcast.
We don't know anything.
Okay, yeah, Andrew Garfield is definitely his name, not James Garfield.
Okay.
That's not a person.
Wow. Are you me?
I might be.
We're switching roles today.
You want to switch seats?
Yeah.
We'll play music, and then when you don't sit down, I throw your chair.
Just in my face.
But it's the one where he is a conscientious objector, and he doesn't want to use a gun. He just wants to, like, you know, and the story goes, it's a true story. He saved, like, 70 people.
Is this one where they're selling guns in the Middle East?
No.
No.
That's
Sahara.
No, that's War Dogs. That's Jonah Hill.
The one with the horse.
That's Jonah Hill and the guy, I believe, who was Mr. Fantastic in the remake of Fantastic Four.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Oh, the guy who kind of looks like that guy from Brooklyn 911.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
He doesn't really look like Andy
He's
Samberg.
got a big nose.
Everybody that has a big nose does not look similar.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Not true.
I don't know.
Not true.
You see
Bob
the thing-
Hope. Nobody looks like Bob Hope.
Did you see where they said Troy Aikman looks like Jay-Z?
What?
They look exactly the same. They put half of Jay-Z's face and half of Troy Aikman's face. They're identical.
Not true.
I swear to
It's
God.
not true.
I swear to God.
Nope.
Do I have to find this for you?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, man. You either live with the truth or deny it.
I'm a denier.
I could tell.
I'm a denier. Definitely a denier. Okay. Watched Hacksaw Ridge with Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
It's the first of the movies nominated for Best Picture that I watched. And I found myself asking the whole time, if I didn't like war movies and period pieces, would it be good? Because it's a war movie, and the action is great. The only thing is, Andrew Garfield is supposed to be from Virginia during World War II, so he has like a backwoods hillbilly accent.
Oh?
So there were many times where he'd say something, and I would just go, huh, that's the way you're going to say that? Like, that's what you settled on. That's the way that you decided to say that. And it kind of took me out of it a little bit. Vince Vaughn is the sergeant,
Oh.
and he's believable, so that worked.
Really?
Yeah. But there's a lot of death in it, a lot of blood. It's also like 2.5 hours long. Didn't need that.
Oh. How did you get through that?
There was about 20 minutes where I maybe did not pay attention, but I could have paid attention for the first. Realistically, the first hour doesn't really matter. I could have paid attention for the first 30 minutes, not paid attention for the next hour, and then paid attention to the rest of it, and it would have been exactly the same. I mean, the romance at the beginning is good, but there's a lot of build up. There's a lot of build up. Speaking of things I watched last night,
Whoa!
You don't have cable. You know, it premiered last night.
Riverdale.
Fucking Riverdale.
How was it?
I fell
Everything you
asleep.
wanted?
I fell asleep and watched it when I got home from the gymnasium this morning.
Yeah.
Fell asleep again.
Is that a good sign?
I fell asleep with a smile on my face, if that matters.
Well, I mean, I do that too, but it's usually not because I'm watching something.
No, I fucking... Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of shit that I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Moose is trying to bang Kevin for some reason. Reggie's Asian, which doesn't really bother me, but he's being all buddy-buddy with Archie. Veronica and Betty make out at one point.
Wow.
In cheerleader uniforms.
Oh.
It's weird. Cheryl Blossom is the worst.
Well, she's supposed to be, isn't she?
Yeah, Archie and Betty's relationship is weird. His dad's Luke Perry. His dad and his mom is separated, which is weird. Veronica's not back in town with her dad. Her dad embezzled money, so she's back in town with her mom. There's a lot of weird things going on. I love Veronica. I said that from the beginning.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Veronica.
Yeah, you did.
I fell in love with Betty, so the triangle's on. The triangle is
Triangle's
on.
good.
That's on.
There's another element in there now, too.
Listen, this is the main element. I mean, this is kind of a spoiler, but Archie's banging a teacher. I think Archie's a sophomore.
Wow. They're really starting off with some taboo stuff here.
And, like, he's in love with her, so he won't return, like, Betty's love. But then, like, and they end up playing, like, Spin the Bottle at Cheryl's party, and Cheryl makes it so Veronica goes in the closet with Archie, and then Archie, like, tries to kiss her, and then she says, we shouldn't do this, and he goes, no, we shouldn't, and they just make out. But, like, Veronica was trying to get Archie with Betty.
Hey, spin the bottle's a dangerous game.
Listen, this fucking teenage soap opera is my dreams. The whole time watching, I'm just like this.
Till you fell asleep.
Yeah.
You sure any of this happened? You just
Twice.
didn't dream it?
Fell asleep twice. The second time, like today, though, I woke up, rewound it, watched when I fell asleep. I felt like my dad. That's what my dad would do. My dad used to fall asleep. We'd watch a movie together. He'd fall asleep 20 minutes in. I'd watch the whole fucking movie, the whole thing. Last 20 minutes start, like we're really getting into the meat. Like we're finally figuring out what's going on. Rewind that, Bubs. The whole fucking movie. There's a good 5-year period where every movie I watched with my dad never finished because I wasn't about to watch the whole fucking thing again.
God, my dad just falls asleep and wakes up like 8 hours later. He doesn't even try.
I got a text message from my dad. It would have been last night. I didn't get it till this morning when I went to work. Received it at 1:29 a.m. Says, "Hey, Bubs, in hospital in Altoona, can't do surgery, have AFib, maybe tomorrow, doubt it. Love, Dad, Timmy Joe."
Is he okay?
We could analyze that and go over everything that's said in that for the next hour and still not know what the hell's going on.
I don't know.
I called him twice today. He didn't answer. I sent a message that said, "Give me a call. Let me know what's going on."
Well, all right.
I mean, he's getting surgery on his hip. I knew he was supposed to be getting surgery on his hip. He's supposed to get a new hip.
Okay.
But
Okay.
And they can't do surgery when you have AFib,
Yeah,
which is just more. It's a faster heartbeat, I believe.
Yes. Yes. So we've deciphered that much.
Yeah. Why he feels the need to sign his text messages, "Your dad, Timmy Joe."
You want me to go get the codex?
Go get Rosetta Stone. It's a different language.
We'll decipher it.
Is there an old hippie laying around? He might be able to tell us what
My
the
dad
hell
was
what's going
out
on.
there.
I don't know. Is your dad an old hippie?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, not anymore. We could get Brian's dad. He still is.
Pass.
You sure?
Pass.
You sure?
I'd rather not know what it is. By the way, your dad's still out there wandering around.
What is he doing? He's probably over trying to steal my tolls.
Yeah.
And by my tolls, I mean his tolls.
Because you got so many of
They're
those.
his tolls. I just bar. I bar without
You have
recording.
a circular saw that maybe came with the house.
It doesn't have a blade, so you
Listen,
can turn it on.
It's still the circular saw.
I mean, I get it, but you're not getting very far with it. You might just.
Well, yeah, it's
set it on
plugged
the
into
wall.
the wall.
Oh, that's why they made extension cords, brother.
Then you can still get somewhere with it. You're just not going to cut anything.
You couldn't get through some wood with it.
Yeah, I'll take some wood.
Oh, Woody Allen?
It's always sunny.
Oh yeah.
When he says, "Yeah, we wooed." Joey says, "Yeah, I could go for some wood." Yeah, but anyway, I loved Riverdale. There's a lot of problems there, but I wasn't expecting.
Is it on Hulu? I don't know how you watch TV now.
I watched it live on CW.
Doesn't CW have all their shows online for streaming? I think they do.
I don't know. I watched it on CW, and then today
Did you watch it on today?
I started to watch it
man.
online illegally, just because I didn't have a TV at my dining room table, because that's where I eat breakfast, and I wanted to watch it while I was eating breakfast. But it was very quiet, so I kind of didn't watch it. So then I watched it. Wow, I'm running it down my whole morning here. So I watched the new episode of The Mick, which is Dee's new show on Fox.
Oh, I saw that.
So I watched the first episode or the newest episode of that, and then by the time that ended, I was done eating breakfast. This is a fucking conversation.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. That's how it's gonna do. You didn't sleep enough trying to watch Riverdale?
I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. I was so excited for it all day. I got nothing done yesterday.
I saw that Benadryl.
I didn't take any Benadryl. I wanted to. Always.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I literally did nothing yesterday. I wandered around my house hoping for 9 o'clock to come. I was like, let's go, 9, Riverdale. And then 9 o'clock came. I sat down, super fucking pumped up like this. Big smile on my face. Started watching it. 9:30 rolls around. Fucking next thing I know, 12 o'clock rolls around.
An hour long.
And I got woken up. Yeah, 9 to 10.
Oh, okay.
9 to 10.
Okay.
But check it out. All the characters are there. All of them. You got Archie. Do you want me to run through the whole Archie verse in the show right now? You got Archie. You got Reggie. Jughead, very little Jughead. I'm hoping for more Jughead next episode. What was the second one I said? Reggie?
Moose.
Archie, Reggie, Moose, Dilton, Cheryl, Betty, Veronica, Josie,
I saw her. Yeah. Is
Kevin.
is the dog in there?
Whose dog?
Archie's dog.
Yeah, but very minimally, and it didn't look like that issue of Betty and Veronica. His dog's played up to be like this like what's it called, like a shag dog?
A shepherd?
No,
No.
it's like what
I know
was
what you're talking about.
Beethoven?
Beethoven, wasn't he a...
Oh, a late 17th century composer.
Yeah.
By the way, if it's really 17th century, that's awesome. But I don't know. When was Beethoven around? 1600?
I think he's after that, honestly.
Oh, 1985.
Nope.
No, that was Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Rock
Amadeus.
me. Rock me, Amadeus. Are we going to get to anything?
I don't know. I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Maybe
Man.
they fell asleep already like you watching Riverdale.
This episode might be Riverdale.
Riverdale.
I don't know.
Snowdale.
Are we talking about some books?
Snow. Nope. Nope. What are you talking about?
This is an old book. This came out, honestly, a month ago. And it was
Master Panic.
Mother Panic.
Manic
Panic, like the hair dye that I used to use. What? You saw me when my hair was colors.
Oh, yeah.
Mother Panic. This honestly came out 2 months ago. Nope, wrong. Like a month ago. Because my shop didn't get it at first, and then it took me a while to realize I didn't get it. But I think this week coming up, the next one comes out, and I think I'm back on track with it. I like it a lot. There's a nice moment in here where, because she exists in Gotham. This is in Gotham. And she wears white, and she's like this vigilante, like just brutalizing people.
I thought this was like a weird indie.
It's a young animal book.
It reminded me of that one where the guy watched TV all the time. And they're like banging and he's watching TV. Remember?
I'm trying for the life of me to pull the name of that guy in the Marvel Universe Mojo.
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Talking about the Mojo-verse?
No, it was an indie book. They rode motorcycles. See that girl in the back?
Tokyo Ghost?
Yeah. Whatever happened to
Okay,
that?
not a weird indie book. That book ended magically, which you need to read.
We never went over it.
No, we didn't because we were on a break.
All right, Ross. Okay.
What?
No? Friends reference? Oh.
I've watched like a few reruns of Friends, but I'm not familiar with the...
You should watch it.
Sorry, I'm not in with the minutia of Friends.
No, hey. Can't win them all.
Although I did start watching Veep again. God damn, is that show good. There's a moment where Batwoman's like, just, I don't know, riding a motorcycle. Does Batwoman ride a motorcycle?
No, they're bat people. They all ride motorcycles.
Well, Batwoman's on the ground and she sees Mother Panic fly over top. She goes, "Who the hell wears white?" Just a fun moment. Like that was just a fun moment. I like this book though. I'm a fan of it. It really deals with a lot of her trauma, her being traumatized and things that happened to her to make her who she is, and it's dealing with a lot of her life. Next up, here you can open that to look at it because I know you wanted to earlier.
Okay.
This is WWE #1. This is the title variant wraparound.
Ooh, this is a thick cover.
And it's going over Seth Rollins winning the Money in the Bank, and then this whole issue is based on him training and telling Triple H that he wants to cash it in, and Triple H saying, "You're not ready. You're not ready."
Who's that guy?
It's Dean Ambrose.
Oh, that don't look like Dean Ambrose. I got better.
Written by Dennis Hopeless, by the way.
Really?
Yep. But one thing that I'm finding strange is HBK is turning into this mythological wrestling being where no matter who you are, and I'm not saying it's not true. Maybe it is for Seth Rollins, but every single person seems to be like, "Oh, HBK, you're the one that influenced me. You're the one. You're the man." Like, and I get it. I do get it. It seems to me like that's a standard go-to for every wrestler at this point, though.
A lot of showering in this.
No, not really. Just maybe 2.
Why is it gonna be the weird hillbilly HBK?
Because that's who HBK is.
Hillbilly.
He should be happy they didn't put his fucking wonky eye in there.
We need more pant tassels.
And then there's a backup story, which is New Day in the time traveling machine.
Oh, God.
I don't know what you.
Who would read this film?
I love New Day. They're so good. I
Why's-
can't wait for Big E to bring home a singles title.
Why's Ric Flair fighting a dinosaur?
Ric Flair's riding the dinosaur.
Well, now he's got it in a
Figure 4.
leg lock. Yeah.
It's figure 4. It's great though.
Well, I mean, it was until this little weird Aladdin part, and then.
By that same thought though, you would hate the Bulk and Skull in Power Rangers though.
I don't read it. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Why?
It just doesn't appeal to me.
It's alright. It's good.
So, you think Triple H could really pick up Seth Rollins by the throat with one hand? I mean,
You realize, not only is it a comic book, the comic book is kind of set and trying to. Okay, best way to describe it to you: kayfabe is alive
why is the WrestleMania? Why is the ref look Phil Coulson?
because it is.
It's Phil Coulson.
Yeah, it's an LMD.
You're serious.
It's a Boom book. It's not a Marvel book. Settle down. It's not Phil Coulson.
It's Phil Coulson.
Okay, then it's Phil Coulson.
I-
What can I do to get you over the referee being Phil Coulson?
I mean, prove it's not.
No.
Because you can't.
Okay, well then it is. Accept it. Move on.
I can't accept it. I can. I accept it. I can't accept him. That.
Triple H is a big dude.
What, you gonna take a battle axe and stop with his
I was
arm
gonna say,
too?
what makes you more mad? Triple H picking up Seth Rollins with one arm, or Batman stopping the power axe with his arm?
We just need battle axe Triple H, and we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, all you need is a blade on one end of that sledgehammer, and you got yourself an axe.
Well, no, he cut his hand because he just holds it. Whoa, unprofessional!
Oh, it's my grandpapa.
Oh, we doing this?
Not-
Didn't we do this already?
We did. We don't need to do this now. I'll call him back later. I will have a voicemail though. Fact.
And you're gonna be
Fact.
upset about it.
Next up, Deadpool and the Mercs for Money. Inhumans vs. X-Men number 7. Nope, wrong. It's Deadpool Mercs for Money number 7. Inhumans vs. X-Men tie-in.
I was confused too. Doesn't make sense.
This book doesn't make sense. I don't know if I missed a book from the tie-in within here, but this book goes 5 years into the future, after the Terrigen clouds are after the first Terrigen cloud is destroyed.
So you know how it ends?
No, like I don't know what happened in this book. Deadpool and his team of Domino, Hitmonkey, Gorilla Man, Machine Man, and there's a new girl on his team. She's an Inhuman. They're going and searching for Negasonic Teenage Warhead who disappeared. And the Inhumans try to stop them. I don't know. They fight, and I guess Magic is dead. Magic died in those 5 years somewhere because she unleashed all the demons from hell or wherever she would take people.
Yeah.
And they just attack Inhumans. Because Deadpool said something like, well, at least she gave them orders before she died. So they escaped. They end up finding... Well, Massacre rolls around the corner and says something in Spanish. I don't read Spanish. I don't know what he said.
Well, they don't have a translation?
No, they never do. Massacre hasn't had translation at all. But he comes around the corner and drops a hard drive or like a jump drive and then dies.
Just die.
And the jump drive shows like areas where Negasonic Teenage Warhead could be. They go and find her. She's in like a cavernous temple with XORN Zorn, that guy who trains X-Men.
Yeah.
Rachel Gray, Polaris, like all these crazy, obscure Marvel mutants that actually have played big parts in things. And I don't know. Deadpool says, "I need you to bring the Cloud back." I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know what's happening.
That doesn't sound very good.
This book itself has been great, but they jumped to something. Karnak's in here. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
All that
Karnak.
matters.
You Karnak. Oh,
love-
Karnak. Oh, Karn Keys. Okay, next.
Green Lanterns number 15.
With her sick eye tat.
This book is phenomenal. It's a very Jessica Cruz centric book. It basically opens with her knowing she's gonna have an anxiety attack today. It goes through her anxiety attack, and then on to the end of the book where Simon kind of talks her through and is like, "Hey, I want you to know that I see you fighting. I see you dealing with this. It's like any way I can help." But she goes to a Justice League fight. Like, the Wonder Woman calls them, and they go and fight some giant guy from the sea. I'm sure Aquaman fucked him once. And there's like a submarine gets thrown into the sky, and she stops it herself. She contains it herself. Superman and Wonder Woman go and grab it after it stops, and Superman's like, "I couldn't imagine stopping this. This thing weighs a lot." And exactly.
I can outrun a bullet. He's worried about whatever.
And she's like, yeah, no big deal. And then her and Simon go and do all these other heroing things. And they
Amusement rides?
Huh?
Amusement rides?
No, heroing things.
That's what I do. This makes me LARPing.
When I think of amusement rides and heroes, I just think of the Power Rangers episode at the amusement park. I owned it on VHS.
I love that one. Who's the bad guy? Is that the one that eats him, or is that the one with the? Is that the Bones guy?
It wasn't the Bones. I thought he was a clown.
Yeah, he might be a clown. Is he? No. He turns into a plant. He is a clown, but he falls down and comes out as that weird plant thing.
I don't know.
Oh God, man! Oh God! They had all those VHSs at Goodwill. I should have got them.
I don't know why you did.
Cause I don't know.
On the VHS isn't that one Zach? Isn't it the Black Ranger?
I never had that one. I had Trini and Kimberly. Says a lot about me. I
told you my first dog's name.
Yeah.
Kimberly Trini. KT. Because I didn't know what the name was.
I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, because he turns into a plant thing that shoots the spore things. Makes all the kids go to sleep.
No, I recall it. I don't remember I remember that happening, but I don't know if that's the same
you
story.
continue with this. I need to know. I need to know.
After not having anxiety attack, fighting with the Justice League, she goes and her and Simon run into this guy who's just like a weird cowboy, and he's like robbing a weird arms place, like an arms dealer, and she has an anxiety attack, and she can't do anything. And then Simon like fights him and then yells at her. She's like, this anxiety shit again. Like, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Simon didn't say shit.
I mean, he did.
So then she, yells, and it has her whole mental dialogue going the whole time. Like, I should just tell him he's an idiot, tell him it's my anxiety, tell him I'm not doing okay. What do we got? We got answers?
Yeah, it's the Pink Ranger one.
Then I had that one too.
It's called No Clowning Around. Hold on. I clicked on the picture, but
I had that one too then.
No Clowning Around.
I definitely had that one. Look what the black one was. Is that a way?
I think the black one's the Black Knight.
Yeah, it is. Nope, you don't have to look it up. It definitely is. That one was fucking badass. But in here, it shows her going through her downward spiral of anxiety, and I've never seen anxiety represented better in a comic than this. It's fantastic. They're doing wonderful things with this, out of the box things with this. And after she has her anxiety attack, she runs away from Simon, goes home, and Simon says like we still want for pancakes tonight, because I guess that's their thing. Like they go out for pancakes and it like calms her.
That's cute.
But he's calling her ring. She won't answer. She's laying in bed, and she tells him like her hardest battle every day is getting out of bed. She's like, I have so much anxiety. Just getting out of bed is the hardest thing I do all day. And then she goes out, like puts her ring on, gets some little bit of strength in herself, and she walks into the kitchen, and Simon's standing there. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I made you pancakes. And there's a bunch of pancakes made, and she's like, covers her eyes. She's like, you're going to make me cry. She's like, you're seeing me in my pajamas. And then they eat pancakes, and they end up getting called away for something else. Batman calls him, and Batman's like, Green Lanterns, I need you. And Simon's like, is this that Green Lantern Batman team up we've been waiting for?
Is he just sitting there, like, powered up as Green Lantern with a robe on?
Her or him?
Him.
I believe he was just in regular clothes.
Oh.
She just had a pair of pajama pants on and just threw the ring on to walk down. Okay, she had a shirt. She had a shirt on.
Oh, Simon.
She had a shirt on.
Nice.
But I love this book. I love Simon. I love Jessica. They're my favorite Green Lanterns.
I like Jessica. I'm not sold on Simon.
I love Simon.
Maybe if I was reading that,
both of them. Do you want me to wait to talk about this?
No, talk about it.
Because you just got it today.
It's okay.
Do you want to open it up? And
I'll look through it while you go through it.
I don't want you to go to the back. I want you to turn to the back as I talk about it to get an actual reaction.
A natural reaction.
Yeah.
My favorite.
So at the end of last issue, Billy and Tommy were still stuck in the alternate universe, I guess it is.
The alternate universe?
Yeah, remember they got sent somewhere?
Oh, yeah, because they were tiny?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're in another universe where it's like run by there's giant statues of like the Green Ranger and such. Is that page stuck
I
together?
was going to say, is there a Pink Ranger on this page?
I was eating when I read this.
It is definitely stuck together. I don't want to... I'll let you do
God
it.
damn it. What happened?
I didn't do it.
Oh, what's in there? Oh, man, I got to buy another one of these. I don't know what that is. That's fucking weird.
Well, I don't want to touch that now.
It's not semen.
Well.
I won't make the mistake of eating again while reading this.
Well.
It might be I was drinking a sparkling water while reading this. I may have slopped. God damn it, I gotta buy another one.
I'm sorry for making you realize. Yay. Wow.
It's
ruined.
fucked. It's fucked.
Ruined. What is going on?
Oh, and if you remember, Goldar helped him escape. Remember?
Yes. Because he helped Billy escape.
Yeah, yeah. But the police force are like all Black Rangers in like tactical garb, and they go to try to find the skull, and it's a prison. That's when they kind of learn it's an alternate universe. So then they go, and they eventually go to look for the command center. Rita goes to Goldar asking for help, saying, you know, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Goldar says, yes, of course, I definitely will. This is me waiting for you to turn the page, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can look at it. It'd just be a little dead time.
It's Rita's Madonna thing.
What?
Her Madonna thing. Her pointy can thing.
Oh, okay. What, you're just staring at him?
No, I was well drawn.
Okay, the rest of the Rangers go to the destruction of the, what's the name of that guy? Black Shark, something like that?
Yeah.
The Black Shark Zord and
Black Dragon.
And Trini finds out that it is the exact same piece that is in their Megazords. Not a copy or a clone, the exact same piece. So that's when they also learn it's in it's the thing. And,
Thunder Zords.
Yeah, they find all the Zords just destroyed.
And Tor. He's a turtle.
I remember the turtle.
Turtle Zord Tor.
I remember the turtle.
Yeah.
But eventually, Tommy hears something talking to him. Is that happening there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy hears something talking to him, and he goes and follows it.
Beep, beep, beep,
Starts to open, you know, hears something open. By the way, this is in the destruction of the command center. So he finds a door, opens the door, and when he opens it, it's Saba.
It is Saba.
And he grabs Saba, and then they go out, and he's ready to. Him and Billy are ready to fight things off, and then the guy who was revealed in the end of the last issue, the half Green Ranger, half White Ranger King type guy.
Yeah.
He comes out, and Tommy challenges him, saying, "Oh, you're the leader around here." Oh my God, it's fine. It's trash anyway. Throw it. Tommy says, "Oh, you're the leader here. You don't know anything about me." And he says, "No, I know everything about you."
Wow, because he is.
Because it is Tommy. It's the alternate universe Tommy, when Tommy probably never went good. He just stayed bad and became the king of the fucking world.
Yeah, he's half White Ranger, half Green Ranger.
Which is badass, by the way.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Fucking
that is
badass.
pretty awesome. Wow.
What's your opinion of that, as a guy who's watched all the seasons as opposed to just the beginning like me?
I mean, it's not in canon.
I know, but no, technically it can be now, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. I don't know. I mean,
because to me, whatever happens in this book is more canon to me than what's happening in this show.
I feel they could do more. Like, I feel they could have came out with like a different thing. I don't get the hype between the Green Ranger and White Ranger. I never really cared for him.
I had Green Ranger's karate tape. When he became the White Ranger, I remember weeping. I cried because I fucking loved it so much.
Like the reason why he stopped being the Green Ranger is because in Zoo Ranger, the Green Ranger dies like early on, so they didn't have any more footage of him. So that's why they get the White Ranger. But
and then like Saba was my favorite. Like I loved fucking Saba.
I like Saba. Do I have a Saba in the room over there? Yes.
Is it a real Saba?
It's not like the Legacy one, but it's from when I was a kid.
I don't know what Legacy means. Like
that Morpher.
Oh, okay.
The new release stuff.
Could I get a Saba that's a real sword and talks to me?
You can get the Legacy one. I saw someone replace the blade of the Legacy one.
Will it talk to me?
Yeah, it talks.
No, I mean, like, can I hold a conversation?
I mean,
I want to replace it with.
Probably not.
I want to replace it on one side with 20 questions. That mechanical game, 20 questions.
That's a good game.
And then the other side with catchphrase. Can we do that? Who's mowing the lawn?
My dad's out there doing
There's
something.
a foot and a half of snow on the ground, and somebody's outside mowing the lawn.
He's just chopping it up. It's thick snow.
He's killing somebody.
Al
That's a
Snow's out
wood
there.
chipper. Speaking of Al Snow, yesterday I watched, while I was waiting for Riverdale and accomplishing nothing, I watched the 50 greatest. Greatest is the wrong word.
Al Snow matches.
There's only 50 matches that Al Snow ever did live, or on tape.
You're with head.
Yeah, it was the top 50 OMG ECW moments, And one of them actually was Al Snow with head, because to that ECW crowd, they fucking loved it. They all had those heads in the fucking crowd. They'd bang them together. Like, he was so over. It was unbelievable. But there's a lot of things that ECW did that they don't get a lot of credit for, because WWE took it after they bought them. And first, Shane O'Mac's Coast to Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally the Van Terminator. Rob Van Dam teased a new move, the greatest wrestling move you'll ever see. And it was the Van Terminator. He did it first.
Really?
You remember when they went through the ring? I think it was Big Show and somebody else went through a hole in the ring.
Yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow and Taz did it first.
Huh.
Obviously the fucking death matches. The fucking
Oh,
chairs.
God.
By the way, just quickly, in ECW, one of the thing was there was an original ECW invasion on WWE in 1996. 1997, and that was still during the time of when, like, you got to think Goldust probably just premiered a year earlier, so they're still super gimmicky, like super weird, and like Doink is still there.
I love Doink.
And then you have fucking Tommy Dreamer come out in an ECF and W shirt, and the Dudley Boys are putting people through tables. Sabu's jumping around. It was such, like, I saw the footage of it because I didn't get there when I'm watching all the Raws yet. I didn't get there. And it's so strange.
It's like ahead of its time at that point.
I always thought that ECW did all that shit like later, even though I remember as a kid, you remember I told the story, I'm sitting on a patio of a party that my parents brought me to all night watching ECW because it was on a TV on the patio and everybody's doing whatever. I'm just focused on ECW, not knowing what the fuck I'm watching.
I've never watched an ECW. Anything.
Holy shit. I never knew anything about the storylines because I would only watch it once a year. Every time that party came around, it was on the TV.
It's a weird. I don't want to know.
What?
Don't want to know what's going on in that party.
It was like a Summerfest party of my friends from my parents.
Oh, I was thinking like an orgy buffet.
No, there was no fish bowls. No keys were being tossed around. I did used to make money getting people beer from kegs, though. Like, they would just not want to move, so I'd just go and fill their beer up and then bring them back and they tip me.
Where are you when I need you?
What? You don't have a keg?
I could get one if I didn't have to get up.
You gonna tip me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you got a keg, you just put it beside you.
You gotta wear a nice brassiere.
I mean, I got a good chest pump this week, so.
Put some money down there.
Can I wear Rita's chest brassiere?
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna be running into walls.
All right, Madonna, calm down.
All right, next book. By the way, number one ECW OMG moment was when it was Terry Funk versus Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack called for a chair, or maybe Terry Funk did. I don't know. You probably saw the footage. But I don't know if you know how it happened. He said, "Hey, throw me a chair," and all of the crowd just started whipping chairs in the ring while Public Enemy is laying on the ground. Terry Funk gets cracked in the side of the head. He sells it like a maniac. Cactus Jack just goes bang bang and then leaves the ring.
The goddamn Rumble we watched, it was just Terry Funk.
Terry Funk was 54 years old in that. Which that song's still unreleased.
What song?
The fucking Mick Foley song.
Oh, we'll get there. That wasn't that Royal Rumble though.
Which one are you talking
One
about?
was Terry Funk and Cactus Jack for like the first two for like 20 minutes.
That's that Rumble.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
is.
is.
It?
Yes.
Oh God, that's even better.
Yes.
I've never seen a man take a chair shot like that. It's disgusting. Okay, yeah, no, I'll get that. I'll try to get that this weekend.
You don't have to.
I mean,
Deadpool the Duck, number 2.
At least.
They explained it. If you remember how he became Deadpool, Rocket bit the teleporter that Deadpool had, and it fused Howard and Deadpool together. Now it's actually okay because Deadpool is controlling the body. It's Howard in Deadpool's gear, but Deadpool's controlling the body. It's he's talking, he's saying everything, but Howard is like this floating head, like like his conscious, like talking to Deadpool. Deadpool's the only one who can hear him. And just yelling at Deadpool and telling him he should be doing this and that. It's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's all right. There's some funny parts. It's just it's a fun book that I wish wasn't $3.99. By the way, I heard Marvel's doing away with their digital codes.
Yeah.
And DC's upping the price on some of their books and adding digital codes. What's your opinion?
I don't use digital codes, so if you take them away and take the books down, nope, staying $3.99.
I don't think they're taking the books down.
Why?
Because the digital code, I believe, was the reason to make them $3.99. And now that they're standard $3.99 across the board, they can get rid of that. And then
See, the thing is, I like Marvel better, but I want to get on more DC books because they're cheaper.
100%.
You know, and
100%.
like $2.99. Yeah, whatever. Trinity, bring it. Whatever.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got that. I don't have that.
Manifest Destiny 25. Period piece. I love it. Sacagawea is pregnant. She thinks they only care about the kid. Curse words. Curse words number 1. I kind of want you to read it.
You want me to read?
I kind of want you to, I don't know. It's very enjoyable. I'll tell you about it, and then if you want to read it, you can. He's a wizard. He was sent here to destroy the planet. As he's preparing, gathering all the things, he kind of doesn't want to kill the planet. So he ends up using his magic to help people. He opens up an office, and people come in and like give him money and stuff for, well, not money, gems. He accepts like sapphires and gems.
I only get paid
precious
in sapphires.
stones. That's how I get paid in precious stones.
I get paid in shell.
I got paid in opals.
Opals. Can't get opals wet.
Why?
They break.
What?
They break.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So I shouldn't have filled my
Your fish
my
tank. with it?
fleshlight with that.
Yo.
Wait.
Whoa.
What'd you say?
I was going with fish tank.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
I said fish tank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, there's a fish in it.
Well, I mean, if you look the other way, they'll be stuck together. Maybe they won't break.
The fish.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
I'm uncomfortable.
his 3 roles are no wars, no love, and one other one. I can't remember what the other one is.
No rock and roll.
Nah, look at him. He's a fucking rock and roll guy.
Oh man, he's Gandalf.
But eventually, a guy comes and attacks him. He ends up killing that guy in this stadium. Like, this stadium full of people sees it happen. So he just wipes them out. Like, you see a big, huge explosion, and then he's holding the whole stadium in his hand, and he says, sorry, and puts it in his pocket. And he's like, but I'm the good guy. And he flies away, but I guess the story is that he's actually a bad wizard that came, and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know anything. There's another world where he came from that they're trying to send people to come get him.
If he can fly, why is he riding a motorcycle?
Because he's a badass.
Yeah.
I don't know if he flew. I think he flew. He's a magician.
The old flu powder.
He's a wizard.
The old flu.
Oh, by the way,
powder.
there was a one in. No, it was a store appreciation variant for this. Same exact cover. It just I believe it said curse words in black, and it just had the old Image logo, the big eye. That's the only difference, and it was selling for like $200 on Midtown.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Who would buy that?
Uncanny Inhumans number 18. Maximus. You have this to read.
Mm-hmm.
Maximus. Oh yeah, he has lineage, and then that other guy, the Unspoken, the old king of the
There
Inhumans.
are so many goddamn Inhumans now.
Yes,
I
there
don't even know.
Listen, there's 5 new Inhumans in that Mercs for Money book that I didn't know who they were.
Well, it's 5 years in the future.
I skipped over it. But Lineage and the Unspoken and Maximus break Triton out of the jail he's in, like the shield jail.
Maximus was dead.
No.
Oh, I don't even know.
And Triton and Maximus shake hands and agree to be heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do
Heroic.
because I don't remember. They definitely talk about it. I don't remember.
Oh.
Archie 16. Dilton is the fucking man. Dilton Doily brings it in this.
Dilton Doily.
He creates an app that you can rate anything. And the guy's like, "Oh, great, you created Yelp." He's like, "No." He's like, "You can rate a sunset. You can rate where the best sunsets are, things like that." Reggie takes it and just starts rating everybody. So it's like an episode of Black Mirror where everybody's getting rated. They all have stars. They all get mad. And eventually Dilton gets Moose to go threaten to beat Reggie up to get the servers back. And we find out at the end that Dilton loves Betty.
Go Dilton.
So that's a twist. And then you have the Blossom twins talking to each other at the end. And then, I don't know, Saeed's there. I don't know who Saeed is.
I mean,
Unless he's from Lost.
you didn't seem to care, but I jumped on this.
Yes. When'd you do that? Why didn't you tell me
I
that?
sent you a picture. I'm like, well, this happened.
I didn't know what it was of.
Well, why didn't you ask?
Well,
It said Archie in the middle of the goddamn picture.
you should jump on Jughead.
Hey,
I mean, Archie's great.
you don't jump in. You get your feet.
No.
What?
Archieverse in all the way.
I'm gonna read Archie. I'm gonna watch Riverdale. What the hell more do you want?
Oh, ease off.
What?
Riverdale,
Too deep?
Riverdale
Too deep?
may turn you off. Get involved in these characters first, because the characters in Riverdale are versions of the new reinvented characters, but twisted in another way.
Ooh, I'm just down for Sabrina.
Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. They're underground. We learn more about Cave. We learn more about his wife. We learn more about his daughter. This book is fucking great. I love that book. It's a super fun book. Trinity, which you asked me about.
I didn't.
He did? You asked me twice.
Oh yeah, I did.
Twice.
Just see if you were on point. Oh god.
Trinity number 5. I'm going to be honest. The last 3 episodes were god-awful. The last 3 issues were god-awful. And by god-awful, I mean worst books that I read of the week, but still good.
Oh.
And it was simply because I told you about it, how they're going into each one's past. We didn't know what was happening. They're all in different worlds. Like, what the fuck's happening? We didn't know. We learned that it was Mongrel.
Mongol.
It was Mongol.
Things in
Yeah.
purple. Yeah, Mongol.
It was Mongol. It's his like dream world, but it was
Mojoverse.
no Mongolverse.
Oh, Mongolverse.
Mongol. But it was created by his daughter. Actually, he has a very tiny little daughter, and his tiny little daughter is the one manipulating everything. And at one point, because the universe that his daughter created is based off of this flower, I didn't know Poison Ivy was Protector of the Green now. She's the Protector of the Green. I don't know what happened to Swamp Thing. He doesn't exist anymore.
Swamp Thing. No. There's a whole thing.
What?
We read it. What was it?
No, but something happened to Poison Ivy in that mini that she just had, I guess.
She became Protector of the Green.
Or she at least works for the Green, but she was able to enter in this dream state with Mongrel's daughter, and it taught her how to love, how to like appreciate things. And I guess Mongrel's daughter started seeing her as like her mom, I believe, like that kind of figure. So we find out that Mongrel has taught his daughter how to kill Superman, every different kind of variation of Superman, everything. But Poison Ivy is in what's the place? Smallville, and has Lois. This Superman's Lois is white. Oh, it's fucking convoluted. Has his son and her trapped in a barn and raises up the unconscious versions of Lois, Batman, and Superman with like plants in their chest to call to her daughter as a connection between worlds. I believe this is what's happening. I may not be right. This is what I think is happening. And you see Superman say, like, "I'm here, Mom," or something along those lines. Because Mongrel's daughter is talking to her.
A lot happened in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little deep. It was cool if she's the Protector of the Green.
So, there's just something going on with the Green.
Thing. Swamp Thing was so good.
It was good.
Rot World.
Rot World lasted a year and a half. We complained about it every issue. And then when it was over, wanted it back.
I know.
Because if you look at it on the long scope of things, you look at it all together.
It was a long haul.
It did a lot of shit, and it was okay, but it was just, I think the Rot World with Animal Man is what ruined it. If we would have only had Rot World in Swamp Thing rather than both books, it would have been. It wouldn't have
been as bad, or if just Animal Man showed up for like the final thing.
Yeah. That book was fucking good too.
That was a really good run of both those. They brought both.
It was.
Oh man,
it was.
I miss it.
Okay, Mosaic, number 4. Why don't you tell me about this book?
You see here, I was confused. It's a Spider-Man book.
So
you don't get Spider-Man.
You don't know anything about Mosaic. Then.
Well, now, calm down. This man is made out of small tiles, and the artist did half Spider-Man on one side and half an electronic-looking Venom on the other side. It's sentient tiles.
You don't know anything about Mosaic.
I have no idea. There's 4 issues of this that obviously happened.
It's really good.
What is it?
Mosaic is a new Inhuman. He was this all-star. Batman number 15. The Rooftops arc. This is the second part of it. If you recall, remember I said the last issue of Batman how they were banging on the roof?
On the rooftop.
Catwoman and Batman. She's like, I just want one more night.
Running on the rooftops, baby, I'm ready to... Is that how that goes?
I don't know what you're singing.
I don't know. It's a song about rooftops. Just trying to be hip.
Is that
Just
hip?
trying to be
If that's hip, I'm on hip.
I mean, it was hip 20 years ago.
Huh?
It was hip 20
I
years
shoot from the
ago.
hip. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Do you remember the last issue of Batman?
Yeah, they were banging on a roof.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Catwoman said, like, I just want
forget.
this night.
You showed me a thrust.
Yeah, she said, I just want this night.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's all. I'm looking for confirmation here.
Just trying to
Well,
be hip.
they wake up, they get done banging, they wake up the next night. They're having like an argument of how they met, and they both see it a different way.
They married?
They tell each other they love each other on this,
They sound like they're married.
and then Catwoman puts her shit on, and then like just jumps off the roof and disappears, like she's running. So then the one name that Catwoman had an alias under when she came into the city, Batman goes and hunts her down, and that woman slits Batman's throat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we find out that Catwoman was this girl's, when they both got into the orphanage, they were roommates.
Uh-huh.
And this girl was supremely fucked up. And Catwoman like trained her the way that she was trained, and like to try to channel all the anger, channel all the hatred and everything.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't work. She just taught this girl to be dangerous. This girl's the one that killed the 237 people. Catwoman took the blame for it because she took credit. She took the blame.
That makes sense.
She took the blame for training her. So she said, I basically killed 237 people.
It sounds like a story arc in Heroes.
I didn't watch Heroes.
Not Heroes. Once Upon a Time.
Didn't watch it once upon a time.
You should.
I'm watching so many things right
Just
now.
watch it for Rumpelstiltskin's.
Is Cameron in that?
Diaz.
Dr. Cameron?
Who's Dr. Cameron?
Dr. Cameron
From...
from House.
Yeah.
Is that the one she's in?
She's the lead.
The-
It's just stupid kid. Stupid kid. I hate the kid.
Cameron?
No. There's a kid in Once Upon a Time. I hate him. Can't even think of his name. I hate him so bad.
Do you hate him more than the young man in the wheelchair from Supergirl?
Yes, but not as much as I hated the young kid in Lost.
No, you loved Walt.
Waltz.
You
is
loved
a
Walt.
Garbage human
We're
being.
revisiting Lost.
We are.
Okay,
not.
last for no reason
No.
other than it was the
Let's
last
just
on the
put
stack.
Lost on while we're potting. We'll just put it behind
This would be me.
with no volume.
This would be me through 3 seasons. And now I'm going to show you me in the last seasons, like after post 3. This is pre 3. Post 3.
Just totally goes off the rails there. Maybe we shouldn't do that then. Because if this would be my life, I
The
would,
whole fucking
I
time.
would end it.
The whole time. Great though. I loved Lost. Star-Lord, isn't that his costume he had in Annihilation Wave or in Annihilation? Similar. Isn't this the Star-Lord?
I think it's what he had when he was in Alpha Flight.
It's still this. It's the costume like before he started wearing the
Was it in
jacket,
Alpha
right?
Flight? He was not in
No.
Alpha Flight. I don't know. It was before the movie.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. This was his costume when he was Star-Lord prior.
Yeah, I believe so.
This is his new costume now, and it was made by who's the green-haired girl who runs the Alpha Flight? It's fucking funny.
Are you
said it.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name?
I don't want to open it up. Brand. Her name's Brand.
Oh yeah,
It's not Jessica Brand. Abigail?
Abigail. I think Abigail Brand.
Yeah.
No,
Sergeant Abigail Brand.
isn't Abigail from
God damn it.
Swamp Thing?
Abigail's definitely from Swamp Thing, but
Madam Mask.
it's Abigail.
Solved it.
It's Abigail Brand.
Abigail Brand.
It is Abigail Brand. But she, in the last issue, Star-Lord shot somebody accidentally, I think, with his gun, something like that. Something happened. So he's on trial. Daredevil's the prosecutor. And she comes in and says, she says, release him into our custody and Alpha Flight's custody. And then they do, and they give him a uniform.
What the hell?
Exactly. And he's sentenced to pay a $10,000 fine and do 100 hours of community service. So, and they say you're not allowed to be around kids. I don't know. Is he a diddler? I don't know. Is Star-Lord a diddler? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's a diddler. But he goes and he's like in this program where you talk to old people. So he's in this this room and he's like, let's get out of here. Let's go do something. And the guy's like, I've had enough adventure in my life. He's like, outside is just like a bigger version of inside, except my stuff's not here. And there's a great back and forth between them. Star-Lord hears some crime happening. It's like a bank robbery. And as he goes to look at it, Miss Marvel takes care of it. Like, she comes and knocks everybody out, but then somebody named Mindwave shows up and like starts fighting her. Star-Lord ends up getting it under control, and then the guy actually saves the day, like distracts Mindwave while Star-Lord takes her out, the old man. And they go back, and they're going back, and he's like, I'm sorry I almost killed you today. First time out. He's like, got 1 hour under my belt. And then when they get back to his apartment, the old man's son, by the way, it's an apartment like in like a housing complex where all the old people live.
Like a nursing home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the son's like in there digging through stuff, and Star-Lord attacks him. And he's like, you broke into the apartment. And the guy's like, no, they let me in. I pay for this. And then the dad yells at his son and says, well, he needs a job to pay off his fine. So he goes, all right, well, I'll take him to my bar. And he takes him to his bar, and it's like this bar full of villains, like Shocker's there and like everything. I don't know if he's going to be a bartender or what he's going to do.
If he's a bartender, I'm in.
He did say, he's like, oh, I haven't been bartending in a while, but I got to reaffiliate myself with non-space liquor.
And plus, I kind of like this because...
So he was right?
Oh, well, I'm in. Zdarsky.
Yep.
He gets the humor. Alpha Flight's funny.
Alpha Flight is funny. Hey, I got something for you, actually.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't really a...
Hallucinogenic chips?
No. Actually, I did bring a taste test thing.
Oh.
Now hear me out. Ice cream. You think we're good?
Is it still outside?
No, it's in my bag.
It's in there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. Unless it's space ice cream.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Whoa!
Well, we can eat 2 chocolate, like, patties. It was in sandwich form. I mean, this wasn't really... I mean, it's an off-camera thing. It's not really an on-camera thing. It doesn't need to be given on camera. What are we at, time-wise?
We are at 57 minutes. Look at this
man.
cha-cha. Look at
What
this
are we going to
cha-cha.
do? How are we going to kill the rest of this time?
Look at this cha-cha. 3 minutes? I just cha-cha. We could cha-cha. Cha-cha on y'all.
Don't. I've told you my hatred of group dances, haven't I?
I mean, you get it.
Unless it's stanky leg.
Did we do stank leg at my wedding?
Yes.
We had to if Grapes was there.
Yes. I fucking love that song.
Shout out to Grapes from Stanky Leg. He did a stanky leg so good at his wedding. I thought his leg broke.
What?
Grapes at his wedding. Wow. Stanky leg, the end all stanky legs was done.
Hey, he's basically an Earbones character. He was on here once.
Yeah, he was. Well, we should bring him sometime when he's not,
We need another mic. Because we could get Brian on as an intern.
He's not Mike. He's Brian. I don't know any mics.
No, we need another microphone.
Oh.
A lapel mic. We give it to Brian, but we don't have it on all the time.
Just mute it. No, just keep it off.
No, we keep it off, and he's allowed to turn it on when he talks. So we hear it turn on, so we know he's going to say something, and then we can berate him and say, "You're not part of the show. You're just the intern."
I wonder if I have to get another cable. I don't know if we could do it. I really don't know if we could do it.
Can you hook? Is it not possible to hook the mix? That still wouldn't help, would it?
I could maybe put.
Could we get a splicer? Is that a technological piece we could get?
We could get it. We could get two, maybe.
No, because then it would go into the same feed and it would record on the same one.
It would, but I mean, this is not pod talk. This is unnecessary.
This is off show talk.
This is maybe tomorrow when I'm completely wasted playing games and I don't care.
Oh boy. Why do we have to talk to you about things that are important when you don't care?
Because I don't give you the honest truth.
The right now is where I need to address you with things because you care at this point. Well,
I do care.
More care than there is other days.
What about what Dad's out there doing?
Is there a light on that thing? It's getting dark out there.
It is getting dark out there.
You got anything else for me before we get into trivia?
Nightman. No.
Okay, I got a question.
Uh-oh. What's happening now?
Last Saturday, I was on the treadmill.
Okay.
Because it's an all cardio day on Saturdays for me.
I barely remember it, but yes.
And I was on the treadmill, and then a guy came in, a younger gentleman came in, probably 4 minutes after I got in there. Ran on the treadmill next to me the entire time I was there. I get off, go in the locker room. He follows me into the locker room. I get in the... excuse me.
Whoa.
I get into the shower. He gets into the shower. We showered together, basically. We fucked. And then... Didn't happen. And then like I get out of the shower, he gets out of the shower. We're basically dating, right?
I mean, you should move in.
We didn't. Did we say one word to each other? Mm-mm. No, didn't. I've talked to him before, like in the weight room, but there was no conversation. But it was strange that the timing was that lined up. And by the way, just to give you an overview of how the shower situation goes, there's no stalls. It's just a big open shower. There's 3 heads on this one thing on this wall, and then like you put like 3 feet in between it, and there's 3 heads on this one. I used the middle head on the left one. He used the middle head on the right one.
So what if the rest
And then
of
we
your
fucked in
day-
the corner.
Whoa. You make a slip and slide?
Water's not that great of a lubricant. You would think so, but not really.
That's what the soap's for, baby.
I use body wash. That burns.
Oh, yeah,
it gets
does.
right. I don't.
We've
like
all
this
made that
conversation.
mistake.
I'm out of this conversation.
Oh, yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, wow. What if the rest of your day was synchronized? You just didn't know it.
Like, what if he followed me home?
No, what if you guys arrived?
I
at
did
your,
nothing else but go home
Yeah, but you both arrived at your house at the same time. You both sat on the couch at the same time. Different.
and fell asleep watching Riverdale at the same fucking time.
Ask him if you watch Riverdale when you see him next.
I won't.
You will.
I won't.
You should.
I won't.
What's his? I'll tweet him. What's his twit?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh.
It probably has something to do with Creation Fest.
Well, he wasn't watching Riverdale.
If that gives you an idea.
He wasn't
if
watching
that gives you an
Riverdale.
idea of the kind of person it is.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out of this one.
What the fuck is happening?
Who's calling you now?
My pops.
Oh, is this important?
Should I take us on the air?
Probably not.
Probably not. You sure?
I mean, he could be trying to send you the.
If he calls again, I'll answer on the air.
I mean, you could talk to him. Just
What, are you gonna cut it out? You're not cutting anything.
no. You can go hide in my closet. There's skeletons in it. Be careful.
So I pulled out my Beretta.
Oh,
Okay, trivia.
that's up to like 56 now.
It's so good.
Oh, it's not.
Yes, it
it's
is.
not.
How far did you listen?
I can stop at like 30.
It's so fucking good.
It's not.
We're on 885. We've done 885 trivia questions on it.
Yeah, we've done a lot, man. We're on. This is episode 102.
What happens when we get out of this book?
We buy a DC one.
We start it over. Oh, fuck no. We'll get through the book the first time because we won't fucking know anything.
Oh, wait, come on. There's got to be an all above questions in there.
Is there a DC one of these?
I don't know. It wouldn't be called obsessed with Marvel.
Okay, 885. The question is, how is Morgan Stark related to Tony Stark?
Okay, you ready?
When are we going?
I don't know.
Rock, paper, scissors, and then we go.
Is that when we're going?
Yes.
I thought we're going to like 132. I can't keep a straight face looking at your mug. Ready? Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, I was going to keep going.
You're taking the question.
You should know this.
How is Morgan Stark related to Tony Stark? A, ne'er-do-well cousin. B, younger brother. C, young son. D, sister.
Did you say nubile younger brother?
Ne'er-do-well cousin. N-E-R-D-O-W-E-L-L cousin.
I don't know what that is.
Ne'er-do-well.
What does that mean?
Ne'er-do-well.
Oh, what is that?
I'm not giving you help.
Is a nerd in a well?
No clues.
It's got to be that. It's got to be that.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, no one knows what that is.
A? That's fucking bullshit.
No one knows what it is.
It's bullshit. 1-0. What does the Red Skull's Dust of Death do? Well, that's a lot of D's. Turns victims to dust.
3D.
B, kills victims and turns his head into a Red Skull. C, causes victim to suffocate. D, poisons victim. I think it causes victims to suffocate. I don't recall ever running into Dust of Death, but I'm going with C, logical.
You'd be dead if you did.
Incorrect. It's probably D. No, it's B. Kills victims and turns his head into a Red Skull. Great.
Nice.
Great. So 1-0. Great. Down already. Here we go. Itching for a comeback. Who is the father of Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch? A, the High Evolutionary. B, the Wizard. C, Magneto. D, Django Maximoff. That's a fucking rough question because of the shit that's happened in the past
It's changed.
5-10 years.
It's changed. What is it?
Do you want the copyright of this book? I'll give that to you at least so you can know when this came out. And this is me helping, by the way. You should know that. This came out in 2010.
Okay, well then
7 fucking years
I
ago.
gotta go with Magneto. I mean, just because.
You're going C, Magneto.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah.
It's been the other two since.
I know, right?
Who the fuck is Django Maximoff?
I don't know. Some jack off.
Okay, 2-0. Great. Oh, fuck me. What was the name of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's mother? A. Cynthia, B. Maria, C. Magda, D. Wanda. Oh, my God. I got to go Wanda. It might be Magda, but I'm going to go Wanda, D. Incorrect. It's fucking Magda.
It's Magda. How did you not know that? You just read that thing when she became the god of magic or whatever.
She wasn't Magda in that, though. She was never referenced by name. She was just called Scarlet Witch and Mother. 889. You can win it here.
Well, of course.
Fuck me! I might as well just write your fucking thing down now.
Okay.
What is the name of the female robot the Ultron created? Do you need the fucking things?
Maybe. I don't know.
You're getting half a point if you need the things.
What are they?
You're getting half a point.
Is it Jocasta?
It's not for the win. A. Athena. B. Jocasta.
It's Jocasta.
C. Aphrodite. D. Clemenstra.
One of those sounds like a fiber supplement.
B. Jocasta.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a sweep.
Oh man.
That's
Do I need to get the broom? It's not bent like my shovel,
It's a
but
sweep for you. No, if it's bent, it's better than your shovel. 890 is next week. Which supervillain runs a training academy for henchmen? Where are we keeping track of this at?
on this thingy, aren't you?
No, right here.
On the back of the secure
You want to write it?
No, you go ahead. I like it. It feels better when you get your defeat. When you feel your defeat.
I don't feel anything. I'm numb to the world. My depression does that. My anxiety.
Oh. Whoa.
So, you got anything in closing?
Well.
Anything happen? Oh my God.
A
Where's
lot
my
happened.
appendix?
It's been a. Oh.
It's not here. What's here?
I don't know.
Is there something here?
It's probably your
Come
liver,
feel this.
because that's where mine always
Come
hurts.
feel this. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I was just kidding.
all right.
It was a half bit, but I don't know. I didn't commit enough, I guess. What if it's rigid? What does that mean?
I don't know.
That means something. I watched House.
I mean, watch out. It's
What's going on? Is this my heart?
yes, yes. Usually mine's in my throat.
Is this my lumbar spine?
Nope, wrong side.
Is this my?
That's lateral. You gotta be not lateral.
Is this my patella?
No.
Is this my ACL, MCL, BCL?
NLA?
Is this my medium meniscus?
No.
No, hear me out.
Hear
me out here. Is this my ankle?
It's close. It's actually it's all connected somehow.
Hey, I know the head bone's connected to the neck bone.
Yo.
Head bone's not a thing. Head bone's not a thing.
Well, what do you call your skull?
The skull.
That wasn't a good. That was.
You better go to the doctors. You're missing a couple bones.
I got all my bones.
You're missing two. The funny ones. Fucking good one. Got him.
But it's also true. So the truth is funny.
Hey, dude, I heard the truth will set you free.
No.
That's what I heard.
Really?
Speaking of free, I'm free as a bird.
Like America free?
Free as a bird. Now.
You want to run away?
Fuck, I couldn't come up with another lyric. God damn it. God damn it.
Really? That's where you. That's where you.
Freebird's all I had. That's all I got for Freebird. All I could think of was a fucking 10-minute solo.
No, I don't even know. It's been a while.
The amount of times I played that song, Guitar Hero.
Oh God,
Stupid.
yes, I beat it though.
Stupid. Me too.
Champion Guitar Hero 2, greatest Guitar Hero.
It is. It's the best Guitar Hero, 100%.
Yeah.
What favorite song?
Trogdor.
Beast and Heartlet.
Oh, Beast and the Heartlet is on
It's
that.
it's all fucking hammer on and pull offs. It's so fucking great.
That's not how that goes, but it's. Sounds like a Toto song. That's not right.
Okay, it does not sound like Toto. This is
kinda.
not Hands Across America here.
Come on, JD.
Who?
JD.
Is that a Scrubs reference?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off your Scrubs references.
Solid Scrubs reference.
Speaking of, oh my God, would JD know what this is? No. Okay.
He's a good doctor.
There's only one good doctor. The Good Doctor.
Oh. Who's that?
Dr. Vinny Boombots. It's not my bit. I can't do that bit. Vinny Boombots was Rodney Dangerfield's doctor.
Oh, okay.
That was his joke.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we done?
We can be.
Oh, no, there's fucking extra Rumble picks.
Extra Rumble picks.
God damn it.
Yeah, nice. You pulled that out of nowhere.
God damn it. God damn it.
I watched a guy pull like so many little nuts and bolts out of his pocket today. It was like amazing.
What?
Like you like reach his pocket, you start pulling out handfuls of bolts and nuts and just random little trinket things. I didn't know what was going on.
Was there a reason?
He was looking for something. I don't know how he could have found it.
I hope you find what you're looking for. What song is that?
Still haven't found what I'm looking for. I don't know who sings it. I don't think that's right. It's not the melody. It's not the melody.
Okay.
You put a hole in my wall.
I didn't.
Oh my god!
It didn't touch the wall.
Calm down
It
there,
didn't
muscle.
touch
What
the
did
wall.
it hit?
Nope, didn't touch the wall.
The invisible wall.
Okay. We got Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. We got AJ Styles, John Cena. We got Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. We got Rich Swann versus Neville. 6-woman women's match.
Okay.
Becky Lynch.
Now is it all for? Let me try that again. Is it a
Tag match.
Okay, 3-on-3.
Yeah, Becky, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, who's back, and Natalya.
Which one's the Scottish lad?
Becky.
Becky. Give
Becky
me
Lynch. Alexa Bliss is the one that dresses up like Harley Quinn.
Becky Lynch.
You want Becky's
I want
team?
Becky's team.
Okay, what was I putting you as?
Oi, let's take Becky's team.
That's who Brian's gonna take, so we're giving Brian that.
Brian's gonna take Becky's team.
I
This is not a good accent.
I think no, not at all.
At least I tried.
I'm taking Alexa Bliss's team. Brian's taking Becky, and you're taking Becky.
Oh yeah,
And then the other one is Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax.
Sasha.
You're taking Sasha?
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to have a nice program together. So I think Nia Jax win this one, and I think Sasha eventually gets a win, but not this time.
That'd be a good program. Great program.
Brian's taking Jax because she's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And you're taking Sasha.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Rusev, we're making shirts. We're making fucking shirts.
Of what?
Listen, Rusev came out on Raw last week and laid a promo down. Big E, like the New Day were in the ring, and then Cass and Enzo were in the ring. And Rusev comes out and says, "Why you guys Big E, Big Cass? Why do you put big in front of your name? We see you're big. That's stupid." He's like, "That'd be like calling me handsome Rusev."
Oh my god, I love him.
So we're making handsome Rusev shirts.
I'm in.
And it'd
I'm
be
in.
amazing.
We
Now,
should get
do
him.
we make them just... by the way, I've been workshopping this in my head for fucking since Monday. Do we make just regular T-shirts, Handsome Rusev? Or, hear me out, we make jerseys. The Handsome Rusevs. The number is just a Bulgarian symbol. We don't even know what it means. And the name across the jersey is Brute.
I'm in. How are we gonna get these made though?
I'm sure there's a Chinese company we can pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, you're right. We need to do this.
How
This needs to
badass
happen.
is that?
That's amazing.
The Handsome Rusevs.
God, is he? He's.
He's so good.
Uh,
He's so good. He's officially entered in the Rumble, though. He officially entered himself into the Rumble.
Oh yes, because he's gonna win. He's gonna take it to WrestleMania, and he's gonna beat Triple H and Roman Reigns.
I hope so. By the way, I have 3 chances to pick because I pick on here, I pick with a guy at work, and then I pick with Tara. So I picked Balor to win it here. At work, I picked Bray to win it because I'm gonna fucking cheer for him no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a long shot.
I'm gonna cheer for Bray no matter what.
He's gonna have the long shot. The Hail Mary.
And then I think with Tara, I might pick.
You're running out of time. Pick.
Huh?
You're running out of time. Pick.
Oh.
You can't pick as soon as like halfway through the.
No, we picked the day of. We picked the day of, like that morning.
Okay.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick yet. It might be Braun, but we'll see. But I don't think that's gonna happen because I think it's gonna be Braun. It might be a triple threat: Braun, Goldberg, Brock.
Goldberg.
But
I am not one that should be wrapping anything up.
speaking of wrapping it up, always be safe. Whether it's protection sexually, whether it's wearing your seatbelt in your car, whether it's locking your door at night. There's things out there that could hurt you. STDs, ice, robbers. All of them. Condoms protect you from all of them. Either way, though, stay safe. Keep yourself safe. And if there's ever a question about, is this a scenario that I probably shouldn't be getting in, ask yourself. What would Rick Jones do?